Danielle. I wanted to do my Buckets of Fun video for all of you. I waited a week because after finishing the buckets, I wanted to see how they really did work out with my 4-year-old and if it solved our problem. So the problem that we were having is that my 4-year-old and my 7-year-old girls love to play together. They're really good at playing together. They come up with the funnest games, and they have a lot of fun. So when my first grader went back to school over Christmas break, my 4-year-old Jocelyn was just lost. She didn't know what to do. All she ever did was like, can I watch a show? Can I watch a show? Can I play iPad? And I'm like, no, 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 because I really limit my kids on their screen time. So she would just follow me around room to room being like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And I would give her a million suggestions, and she just got all of her toys for Christmas. But she was just really sad that Sherston was at school. So I did these Buckets of Fun, otherwise known as Busy Buckets. So these are the ones that I came up with. I'm just going to show you what some of these buckets are, what's in them. You can adapt them to whatever works for your house and for your kids. The greatest part about these buckets is it was stuff that I already had. I just bought the bins. I went and bought the buckets, and I ended up buying one game, and that's it. Everything else was just stuff that I already had, but I'm sure you guys can all relate. Your kids almost get overwhelmed by the amount of toys that they can accumulate, and then they get thrown in bins and they don't know where it is, and it's unorganized, and so they won't get it, or it's up too high. So this is just a way that she can access these by herself independently, and she does not need my help, and they were super easy to put together. So I tried them out for a week. Game changer in our house. My little Jocelyn has not asked to watch TV once. We've had the TV off for a full week now, and she hasn't asked to play on my phone, iPad, anything, not even one time. She just goes and gets her buckets. She can do them all on her own. I taught her how to open and close the buckets by herself, told her the rules. We keep everything that's in a bucket in the bucket. When we're done, we put it back. So I went over the ground rules first so that it doesn't just become like another toy in our house that gets lost and moved around, and then I only let her do the buckets when the kids are at school, so it still stays fun for her. She has been so excited. Like every night she'll go right to bed because she's like, I can't wait to go do my Buckets of Fun in the morning. And she does, and she'll just grab one bucket and then move on to the next. It's been so nice. I've been able to do the things that I need to for the baby. I've been able to clean my house. I've been able to work out. And then when I do have free time, I can sit down and do a bucket with her, and it's just been a lot of fun. So, okay, let me get to the bucket. Sorry, that was a long explanation. So I named the buckets because I found with kids, at least my kids, they get excited about fun names. So you can pretty much make anything fun, even chores, if it has a cool fun name. So I labeled all the buckets. So this one's called Counting Fun, and I just do a little, like just a little picture because she can't read yet, and so she knows which bucket it is. And then you can change these out. So when they start getting bored of it or whatever, you can change them out, mix them up. And again, this was all stuff I just had lying around my house. So I didn't even have to spend any money. So you can adapt them to what you want. So in this bucket, I have dry erase markers, and then I just printed these off and colored them, but they're pattern blocks. And so I have these counting blocks. If you don't have these, you can get them off of Amazon, I think, for like $7. They're pretty cheap, but then she can match the patterns and she can count the blocks. So she'll be like, okay, there's one pink, and then she'll make that block, and then one blue and attach it, 3 pink. And so it really helps her with her counting because again, she's 4, and they progressively get harder. So this is actually the first one. The blocks are all together. So she can do those, and then here's another one she can do. And then I made the patterns get harder. So if she needs a challenge, they're harder. And then I actually have a blank one in here and some markers so she can make her own patterns and then wipe them, and then build them and then wipe them off. So this is one game we have in the Counting Fun bucket. And then I just have cards, and so she can pull a card out, and whatever number it is, then she builds a train with what that number is. So if it was an 8, she makes a cube train of any color that she wants with 8 blocks. So again, it's just all counting, getting her familiar with counting, and then I just have one of her counting books in here that she can look at. So that is one of the bins. Sorry, there's a lot. Just stop watching whenever you're bored. Okay, so that's the counting bin. Another bin I have, oh, this is a fun one. It's called It's Showtime. And this one I will change out, and I actually, for Valentine's Day, got them some more cute puppets to do. But these have little puppets in it, and we have a little clubhouse that has like a little window that the kids like to put puppet shows on in. So with this bucket, she gets to make up puppet shows. And then I have these cards. This went to a game, and I honestly don't even know what game it was, but they're like occupation cards. So it's like doctor, artist, mail carrier. So whatever card she draws out, she gets to go dress up like that person. So if it's a doctor, she'll go dress up like a doctor. We have lots of dress ups, and she'll play doctor for a little bit and be a doctor. Or if it's a mail carrier, she'll go make some letters or mail, and we have a little mailbox, and she can dress up like a mailman. And so whatever card she draws, she'll become that person. So this is like our acting bucket. The next one I have is Sculpting Master. And some moms are all about this, some moms are not at all. So if this is not you, then don't do it. It's Play-Doh basically. And so I just put different, I put them in Ziploc bags because she can't get the lids off the Play-Doh. And again, this is supposed to be stuff that she can do completely independently on her own without my help. So I put them in Ziploc bags to just make it easier. This is Sculpting Master. We have a craft room, so she knows she has to do it in the craft room. And I just have different kinds of, she has Play-Doh, she has these like, those like moldable ball things. I don't even know what they're called. The Neptune sand is really fun. It's sand that you can mold. So she has those, and then I just have little Play-Doh things in here, like ice cream cones, little cutters. This is a fun little Play-Doh machine where she can make different designs. She pretends to make spaghetti and different foods and stuff like that. So that's Sculpting Master. And again, you can switch them out and do which ones you like and what ones you don't like. The next one I have is Letter Love. So she's trying to work on her letters right now. Again, fun little label. So I have all different things for letters. So I went and got, I didn't get these, I already had these, but these are from Hobby Lobby. You can get a big, huge bag of tons and tons of letters. And then I just printed off her name on here, and she'll just find the letter and stick their stickers, and she'll stick them on. And so as you can see, she already did this one, Scout, but then she'll find a J and stick it on, and an O. And then when she gets all the stickers stuck on, she is also learning to write her name right now, so she can take her marker and just trace over the letters to practice writing them. And then when she gets confident with that, she can try in the blank space to actually freehand write her letters. These are all backwards because of my phone, but you get the idea. So that's that one. And then my thing's going off. This is, she loves Peppa Pig, so it's an ABC Peppa book. She already had this. All this stuff we already had. I just organized it for her, and it's a little chalkboard. She uses her chalkboard. She can trace letters, write things. So again, it's just helping her with her letters. This is the one thing I did buy. So I have seen this on a lot of different things, and I'm like, oh, I need this. It's called Boggle Junior. I just took it out of the box because I wanted it to fit easily in the bin. But I bought this because it's good for my older kids, for them to play Boggle like how it's actually meant to be played. But it's really good for Jocelyn's age because what they do is they'll draw a thing, and it has the picture, and then it has the letters. And so she can set the card up like this, and then she has to go through the dice and find the letters. So like A, so she'll put the A where the A goes, and I mean, you get the idea. I don't want to sit here and search for all the letters, but then she'll be like H-A-T. And so she can match it up and kind of just get more familiar with letters and see the hat and the word. And again, just help her learn her letters and get ready for reading. And then this is something we've already had, but I absolutely love it. It's the Letter Factory. And it just has a bucket of letters. And so she just grabs out the letter. She's supposed to say the name out loud and the sound. And if she doesn't know, then or just to see if she's right, she takes the letter, she puts it in here. And it sings this song about the letter and the sound. So this has been really good for her to learn her letters. And then I just have this. This is something we already had, but again, it's a little Jake and the Neverland Pirates, Bucky, letters. It's all letters, like a game she can play. So that's Letter Love. We love that bin. And then again, you can switch things out when they start to get done, but like this stuff should last her a long time. And then she can just rotate when she's done with a bin, she just puts it away and gets a new one. So the other bin I have is arts and crafts, and I will switch out different crafts for her to do. But this one she has been loving. It's rocks. It's painting rocks is all it is. So I just have rocks in there and paint, and she paints rocks. She's been doing this all week. Every day she's painted at least 2 rocks. She has a lot of fun with that. So there's painting rocks. And then this is something we already had that's really fun, but I just have a piece of plain notebook paper in there, and then this is fingerprint stamping. So it's just stamps, and they just make shapes and different animals out of their fingerprints. So that's a really fun one. And then I just have coloring books and markers. I just threw some of these in there because we had them that she can paint. So this is just all arts and crafts stuff that she can do without my help. Okay. Then this one's called Master Builder. I know you guys all have Legos lying around. So I actually had these boards made. Someone did them off of Etsy. They're so cute. But it has her name on it, and then it's basically just a Lego board. So she can put her Legos here and build on this. So I have that on top of the bin for her to use if she wants. But in here is just a bunch of Legos that she can create whatever she wants with. And then I also grabbed our Jenga game, and she loves building stuff out of the Jenga blocks. So that's the other thing. She has spent a long time playing with this bin. She really likes it a lot. Okay, we're almost through all the bins that I have so far. Oh, this one's called Out of Sorts. So in this bin, I have matching games for her to do. There's 2 different kinds of matching. We've got emoji and mini. And then this one is an I Spy game, and how I have her play it is she pulls a card, she rolls the dice, and then she tries to see how many she can get on the card on the dice, and she gets like, I think it's like 3 rolls, and once she gets 4 matches, she gets to keep the card. She has a lot of fun with this. That's not how you play I Spy, but that's how we've been using it, and she really likes it. This is a color sort, and so she's supposed to sort all of the balls into their colors. So there's that in there. And again, just change it out. So that's that one. And then we've got Puzzle Master. And again, we have so many puzzles, but I just organized it. I just feel like sometimes kids just need it consolidated, like in a smaller place for them and organized. So this is what I did to all of my puzzles, just to make them easier to store, but these obviously came in a box, and so I just cut the picture off of the box and stuck it inside the bag. I actually taped it inside the bag so it won't go anywhere, and then I just put the puzzle pieces in there. So it just makes them so much easier to store, and then they can still see the picture as to what the puzzle is. So I have just a few puzzles in there that are easy for her to do that she likes. Next one is Dress Them Up. And these are just magnetic dolls. We have a couple of them. This one's Minnie, and she can just dress her up. They're magnets. You can get these again off Amazon. We already had them. Little Sophia. We've got a big Minnie Mouse. So yeah, it just has different dresses and different things, and so she can dress them up. And then I will also switch that out later when she gets sick of these for our clip princesses. I don't know what they're called, but they're little princesses, and they have like clip-on dresses, and we just have a ton of them in a bin, and so I thought that would be another one that I'll switch out later when she's kind of over this one. Oh, this one's fun. This one's called Fun with Food. And we have a play kitchen, and I have like a little table in the clubhouse for them. I'll have to do a video and show you how I set that up as well. But, so for this one, she gets to wear, she has a chef hat in here, and an apron, and then cute little oven mitts. And so then what she does is, first she's going to make her grocery list. And so I just went on my print shop and just printed off different foods that I know we have in our toy kitchen. And so she'll take her little marker and just go through, and she's going to circle the stuff that she's going to go grocery shop for. And then she goes and grocery shops. We have a cute little cart, and she'll go and get all of her food. Then once she has all of her food, then she'll invite some of her friends, her stuffed animal friends, over to her restaurant, and she'll tell them what's on the menu for that day with the food she shopped for, and then she'll cook for them and serve them and stuff. So that's been really fun. That's been a fun one. So that one's Fun with Food. And the last bucket I have, she's actually upstairs playing with it right now, but it's called Totally Toys. And that one's a fun one because it's literally just the toys she already has, but I just, again, organized it and consolidated it. So right now we have Disney cars in there, and it has like this pockets that you can put the cars in. Again, I bought it off someone off of Etsy a long time ago, and then my mother-in-law is amazing at sewing, and so I'm like, can you make my daughter can you make Kirsten one of these? And she's like, yeah, sure. So she just whipped it out. Anyway, she's really good at sewing. So if you have someone that can sew in your corner, I'll have to show you those when she's done playing with it. But it just has a little racetrack and pockets so you can put the cars in. So I have that out. She's been playing with that. I put, Moana. It's a Moana theme right now in there, and so I just found all of our Moana stuff. I have all of the princess stuff just thrown in a princess bin, so that makes it overwhelming, and so sometimes she just won't play with it at all. So I just went through and I just found all the Moana stuff, put it in a Ziploc bag, and so she can play with just Moana. So I'm just really making a theme out of some of the toys, and those go in the Totally Toys bin. So those are my buckets of fun. Again, they have been a lifesaver. She has played with them nonstop whenever it's just downtime in our house and we're not doing anything and I can't sit there and entertain her all day. I love it because she's learning, she's playing, she's imagining. She's not just on a screen watching TV. That can be so bad for their development over time, and so it just makes me feel better that she's still learning. She's having fun. She doesn't feel lonely because she has stuff to do that she's excited about, and then when the kids get home from school, they're like, what did you do in your buckets of fun today? Which ones did you choose? And she tells them, and my 7-year-old's been begging to play with the buckets of fun, and so I told her on Saturday they can choose a couple buckets to do together. So they did that last Saturday. It's just been a lot of fun. So it's been great. Just put the buckets where they can be accessed very easily for them, so they don't need your help. They don't need help getting lids off. It's supposed to be stuff that they can just do completely independently. I hope this video helps. It was super long, but I wanted to show you every single bucket. Anyway, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you subscribe, share, like, all that fun stuff so we can get all these ideas out, and I will just keep posting them as they come and just kind of show you how we run things around here. Thanks.